Two AL Central rivals. We'll see the Chicago White Sox as they play against the Minnesota Twins. Major League Baseball and 2K Sports, right here.
They battle each other yearly in this division. The White Sox and the Twins. Chicago looking to win one here in the Twins' home field. He is electric. That describes Jake Peavy when he's out there on the mound, and we'll have a chance to watch it. Glad to have you join us. Tuesday night edition of Major League Baseball and 2K Sports. Starting pitcher Scott Baker. And as he looks at this White Sox lineup, what are they going to see from him today?
I'll get a chance to watch Scott Baker out on the mound pitching in this one. And doesn't have overpowering stuff, but he has quality stuff across the board. He has to work that assortment of pitches, work ahead in the count, and use his breaking stuff to expand the zone to get hitters to chase. When he does that, he's very effective.
Lineup for the White Sox, let's take a look. It is courtesy of Pepsi. Last time out, a loss for the White Sox. They were hoping to take the series after splitting games 1 and 2. They ended up grabbing one game only against the Tigers. Ground ball, Morneau. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit. Now's a good time to take a quick look at Minnesota's defensive setup. Highlight, Steve, for these fielders.
Well, Denard Span has great athleticism in the outfield, and he really shows that he can run down balls in the gap. He has great range out there and the ability to get the ball back in quickly. He's some kind of defender.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. This one's going to be fielded by Span. One away now.
Let's take a chance now to take a look at where the White Sox sit today in the rankings in the American League. First in batting average. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. And they're also #1 in hits, a lineup that puts the ball in play, finds holes, and gets themselves on base. A real bonus to scoring runs.
Swing and a long high drive left field way back there. Gone, a 2-run homer. And so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. Wow, what a great time for a 2-run shot like that. Two-run score on the long ball. That graph tells us the story. We look at our Pepsi WPA graph.
A great piece of hitting right there. He turns on that one, rotates the hips, and drives the ball.
And that's going to give them the lead here, and an early lead.
I'm going to see if they can tack on a few more here in the first and put the pressure on.
Now batting.
Well, that's what you want. Run support for your pitching and attack the opposition. That's what the White Sox are doing right here.
One out, nobody on. Baker sets and throws. He gets Quentin to swing. Strike one. Steve, they'd love to see their bats going here. You just love to get a big jump in a ball game.
Now, you know, you have to wonder whether nerves are a factor here in the first inning and affecting the way these pitchers are going at it.
Slider misses, and it's 1-2 now.
Now, coming into this game, he's got to have some confidence because he picked up 2 hits last time out, so got to be seeing the ball pretty well.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Well, he climbs the ladder on him, Gary, and he just didn't have enough bat speed to catch up to that pitch.
And Beckham's in the box. He's averaged .391 lifetime off Minnesota. That swung on and hit. Young is there, and he's there to retire the side. Great offense early. First inning sees the first 2 runs of this game. The White Sox on top 2-0. And we'll get to see Jake Peavy pitching. He gets settled in for Chicago. Peavy's facing the Minnesota lineup today. Tell us his thoughts.
Well, it's a phenomenal lineup right here. That's why this outstanding right-hander is going to have to be on top of his game to be able to neutralize some of their big bats and get the outs he needs. He has to work ahead in the count or they'll make him pay.
And it's Denard Span. Well, Twins losing their last game. They really were hoping for a sweep. Still 2-1 against the A's. Called strike, and Peavy's got him on 1. Looking at that outing, they really unable to stop an onslaught.
Yeah, and that onslaught contributed to that 6-run loss.
And with 2 strikes on him, Denard Span, he's going to have to shorten the swing.
All the pressure on the hitter right now. He knows that he has to protect the plate in order not to strike out.
A swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Span.
Gary, he threw a two-seamer. Here's K-Cam.
Nice pitch on the inside corner. That gets him fishing a little bit.
Well, he wanted that one. You could see it in his body language. He just got outdueled by the pitcher on that one.
And Young's in the box. On the ground to second. Beckham, 2 down. Just a look at Ron Gardenhire's lineup presented by Pepsi. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, Denard Span's the kind of guy that you can put out on the field and you don't have to worry about. He plays great defense. He's a good average hitter, high on-base guy. Not going to hit a lot of home runs, but he's not going to beat you with mistakes. He's a consummate.
Towards the middle. Whoa, get out of the way of that one. Straight back up the middle. Now a quick look for this game, the White Sox and how they are positioned in the field. Any picks here, Steve?
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive player.
And it's Justin Morneau at the plate. Over his career, a .265 hitter off the White Sox. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1. The pitch, a shot up the middle, and that ends the half inning as Ramirez makes the play. No runs and a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. The White Sox still ahead. Sights and sounds of an evening of baseball. Family, friends, you can hear a bit of the crowd behind here. And Alex Rios to lead off. And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored, top 5. Baker sets and throws. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Rios now to protect.
I see the bit overmatched last game out. He's striking out 3 times in that one, so he's hoping to make a little more contact here.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching.
Well, just a great sequence of pitches. 3 good choices by the pitcher and the catcher, and he finishes them off quickly.
Well, pitchers love that. Those are short at-bats. You get it done in a hurry. It's going to be Brzezinski right there in the top 5 in home runs.
Well, it's different when you're playing third base. It's one thing if the ball comes at you fast and you're a hitter because you expect it. It's hard to read it off the bat. You have to have great reactions. That's a great play.
And here's Martian. What a year for him. Top 5 in homers. Scott Baker, that's what he wanted to be, ahead on the count, 0-2.
That's an outstanding breaking ball for a strike on the inside part of the plate. It locked the hitter up. He just froze and couldn't swing at it.
Line to left, but that's going to go foul. Trying to get him to bite, but he lays off outside, 1-2.
So he went for the backdoor slider right there, but he laid off the pitch. Good eye.
Strike 3, Martian caught looking. So Scott Baker, 3 up, 3 down. His control is back now. No runs, second. Tag for a deuce in the first. Up next, it'll be the Twins. And Jason Kubel now to lead it off.
Number 16, Jason Kubel.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
The hitter thought that ball was inside. It certainly wasn't low, and it looks like it was in there.
Strike 2. Peavy dominating in this AB. He's got some pitches to play with. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. And that one's going to go right by Jason Kubel. He's caught looking for strike 3.
His pitches complement one another. They work off of each other, and he used a tremendous sequence right there. 1, 2, 3, strike out, see you later.
And it's J.J. Hardy at the plate. Ball! And that one will head all the way to the backstop for a ball. Swung on, missed. J.J. Hardy to even the count.
But once you make the decision to swing, you have got to swing the bat. He waited a little too long. He wanted to swing a little earlier. His indecisiveness, though, caused him to swing late and miss it.
Swung on, hit by Hardy. Now it's 2 down. Fans, next Monday you can catch another dose of baseball. We'll see Torrey Hunter and the Los Angeles Angels. They take on the Tampa Bay Rays. That one is scheduled for a 10 o'clock start in the Eastern time zone. Tolbert at the plate. 2 outs, bases empty. He bunts the ball. Peavy throws on to first in time to retire the side. 7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm and go deep into a game. No production yet from the Twins. And Jim Thome to lead it off. Great season, top 10 in RBI.
Number 27, Jim Thome.
Thome will foul that one away.
Well, he's having some kind of season this year, Gary. Really the guy leading this team's offense and some kind of offensive production.
And that's a strike. Thome is going to have to hit with a little less of a cut here.
When you can mix speeds and hit your spots, this is what you get. Nice pitch.
Can't connect on that. Jim Thome up empty on a swing.
You know, sometimes in a bat can go 5, 6, 7 pitches as they start to foul off the 0-2 count. I like that he went right at him aggressively, strikes him out on 3 pitches.
This one's grounded hard up the middle. And it gets through. 2 for 2. So that brings Alexei Ramirez up.
Shortstop.
One of the best batting averages in the league.
Ramirez.
Runner at first with 1 down. Baker sets and throws. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Watches that one for a called strike. 0-2.
Now, good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Hot shot towards the hole. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. That's a perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind. Next time around, we'll see whether or not he changes up and how he throws to this guy. Runners on first and second with 1 out. And he starts Konerko out. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1. His lifetime average 262 against the Twins. Scott Baker, that's what he wanted to be, ahead on the count. 0-2.
Let's see what he's going to do 0-2. The hitter's got to be guessing right now.
And Paul Konerko strikes out. Could not make contact.
To get a better look, K-Cam's going to show us the curve.
Carlos Quentin at the plate with 2 away. He's #1 in runs scored in the league. First pitch to Quentin, and that finds the outside corner for strike 1.
Such a consistent, productive, professional hitter. You know, one of their best bats in the lineup, Gary.
Scott Baker, that's what he wanted to be, ahead on the count. 0-2. There's a swing and a miss, but he's headed for first. And he's out. They get him with that throw to first base.
Gary was really going for it there, but the catcher's able to get a handle on it, give it over to first base in time. If he doesn't get it there, who knows what it might lead to.
Outstanding hustle to make sure he doesn't get on a 3rd strike. No. Ozzie Guillen taking a look at you right there. He's been happy with his offense being able to provide the 2-run advantage here. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. First pitch is a cutter, looked at. 0-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
0-1 pitch is a cut fastball, swung on and missed. 0-2.
The hitter's got to be in defense mode right here, just looking to make contact. Got to shorten up the swing.
Slider, that's taken. Strike 3, 1 away.
Minnesota Twins.
Well, they made that one look easy, huh? I mean, look at 3 pitches and a strikeout.
Punto at the plate. Base is empty with one away. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And that's in plenty of time for the out.
Right fielder, number 2.
And it's Denard Span. First pitch to Span. That's a strike. Peavy gets it by him.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
On the way. And with 2 strikes on him, Denard Span, he's going to have to shorten the swing. Trying to get him to chase a slider, but it's 1-2. A 1-2 on its way. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. That is a called third strike. Denard Span. No scoring here, ending this half inning. Minnesota still looking for the bats. And Beckham's in the box. Last time up, flew out.
Number 15, Gordon Beckham.
Now Mauer positions himself. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
Scott Baker, that's what he wanted to be, ahead on the count. 0-2.
Well, you have to be ready for something hard, and this guy was.
A swing and a miss. Strike 3, but a chance at first. And there's the throw down to first base, and they got him.
Nice play by the catcher. Time to get out of the crouch and get it over to first base ahead of the batter. Sometimes these things can get away from you. He did a great job keeping it in front.
Good hustle and a great arm. 1 out, and Alex Rios at the plate. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league. Baker sets and throws. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
And he'll be tagged out along the first baseline.
Catcher, number 12.
It's going to be Przinsky. He's in the top echelon of hits right now. First pitch to him. And he offers at the circle change and misses. 0-1. 0-1 offering from Baker. Couldn't pull the trigger in time. He's behind 0-2.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
Well, that half inning came to a close. A strikeout ended it. No runs, no hits, no one left on. Leading it off, Delvin Young.
Center fielder, number 21.
First delivery to Young. Swung on, hit. Beckham. That's one away.
For the Minnesota Twins.
Well, he just makes every ground ball to the right side look routine. He scoops up another one and sends it back to the dugout.
1 out, nobody on. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Into the 4th inning, clearly pitching dominating this lineup right now. He's only given up 1 hit, and they just have not had quality at bats against him. He's making it look easy.
And the called strike taken by Mauer.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
And it holds at 0-2. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Oh, Joe Mauer not looking for that one. Strike 3.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
Not the best pitch to work with, but he should have at least tried to make contact and put it in play.
John, from a pitcher's standpoint, good effort on that delivery?
Well, yeah, it definitely was. The batter's knees just buckled on that one, but I think he still could have tried to get wood on it.
First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one. Strike two. Morneau falls behind on that one.
Now, if you got a chance to see the last game, you saw he seemed a little bit flustered at the plate, expanding the strike zone, striking out twice in that game.
And he strikes him out. He catches Justin Morneau flat-footed. 3 up, 3 down for Jake Beebe. He has delivered shutout ball through 4. We played 4 full here in Minnesota. We'll be looking to the leadoff batter later on in this inning, another AB. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. First one to tee in. Here's the pitch. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
Scott Baker, that's what he wanted to be, ahead on the count. 0-2. Hit sharply towards the hole. That's one away. Look at the teams who are leading the way in the home run department, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the White Sox. The Red Sox second. The Blue Jays third. Rangers fourth. And at number 5, it's the Angels.
A lot of power in this lineup, and that doesn't just mean they have a lot of big, strong guys. It means they have the right approach at the plate. They're getting a lot of hitters counts, 2-0, 3-1 counts, and then capitalizing, looking for a pitch and driving.
Lined hard deep down the right field side. One bounce onto the wall. Tomei going for it.
Stepping up to the plate.
Get to take a look at one here that probably should have ended at first base.
Well, he had the burners on, coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
So a runner in scoring position for Johnny Damon in the top 10 in hits. Baker sets and throws. Well hit towards the middle. And so Damon retired. You've got a moment to see the State Farm League leaders in slugging percentage.
Well, this is a list of guys that when they get in there, they're looking to do some damage, to really hurt the opposition, looking to drive the ball. It's not just about contact, it's about hard contact.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. Top 5 AL in runs scored. Scott Baker, that's what he wanted to be, ahead on the count, 0-2.
Well, the two-seamer has his timing way off. He swung and missed, swung way too early.
Ended this inning with a nice piece of pitching work as he gets the K. Pitchers are working. Scott Baker, another solid inning. He's recorded 9 strikeouts and counting. We go to the bottom of the 5th. And there's the skipper, Ron Gardenhire. You can imagine right now the inner workings, he and the club trying to get this thing tied up. And Kubel's in the box. And here's the first one. Solid strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, offensively, they just have not been able to get anything going. Only one runner left on base, so they just need more opportunities and see if they can't capitalize on it.
Good patience. Jason Kubel lets that one go by for a ball. It'll even up the count. Lined up the middle. Beckham able to pull that one in. Here's a look at what's coming up for the White Sox. Finish up this Minnesota series on Thursday. They kick off the series with the Kansas City Royals, a little division play. That's a team they handled all right the last time up. They'll try for a repeat performance. That gets underway on Friday night. Continuing on, they'll look to add on more victories against the team they've had the upper hand against, the Baltimore Orioles. Pitch taken for a strike by Hardy.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hitter, gets away with one, and he gets in for the strike.
Fastball got him looking, 2 down.
Well, that's what you love to see from a pitcher, setting guys down quickly, keeps that pitch count down.
1, 2, 3. Can't ask for any more efficiency than that, John.
No, an excellent pitch selection there.
Tolbert at the plate. 2 outs and nobody on. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. 0-1. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Well, the way to keep the ball in the ballpark is by going down and away. It's the toughest pitch to drive. He executed it well.
On the ground to first. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. Minnesota still looking for the bats. And Paul Konerko to lead it off. He's the league leader in ribbies.
Number 14, Paul Konerko.
And he starts Konerko out. Hit up the middle. Let's take a moment to check out the top batters around the league. Our leaderboard comes to you courtesy of State Farm.
Hey, look at these hitters. They're really the guys with the most versatility. The ability to drive the ball to left field, to right field, and hit the fastball, the curveball, the slider. There's really not a pitch these guys can't hit.
Had a big rip at that one and falls behind 0-1.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
Tremendous situation now for the White Sox.
Second baseman, number 15, Gordon Beckham.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the count. He got a pitch over the heart of the plate and took advantage of it.
Fastball is high, 1-0.
When you throw a two-seam fastball, you want a ground ball, which means you want to throw it to the bottom.
Line towards second, and he's on now. That's going to be another hit for them.
Now
The opportunity for offense is right now.
Center fielder, number 51, Alex Rios.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the fence.
Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. It's runners on the move. There's the throw. And he gets there in time, second base. And they score him. Still a bit of baseball left to be played in the season. Here's what the Central Division race is looking like, courtesy of State Farm. It's the White Sox in first. Second place, the Royals. Third belongs to the Twins. Fourth place, the Indians. And rounding out the list, the Tigers.
Chicago White Sox on fire right now, back from the dead. They couldn't do anything right before, and now they're doing everything right.
It's going to be Przinski. So the direction here, Steve, for this lineup, just stay in charge. Right now they are.
You know, after giving up runs like that, this is where the pitcher has to bow his neck and shut down the opponent's damage control.
This is where you begin to wonder whether this game is going to start slipping away or not. Line to left, but that's going to go foul.
Well, Gary, to pick up what you were saying, you know, this game's not slipping away. They're still in it, but the pitcher has to make a pitch right now and get this guy out right now.
Let's see if he can get it done. Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. This one to Kubel. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out. They applied the tag. He is out at third. They pick up one. Look at the manager, Ozzie Guillen. Things have been going right for him. His ball club today, last half inning, they proved productive. Now they're looking to expand that lead. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. First pitch, a slider for a called strike.
But Gary, he's not felt any pressure out there on the mound, and the defense has not felt that much pressure either. With only 1 runner left on base, and you know, we're moving through the middle part of this ball game, so you know, they're doing a nice job shutting down this offense.
Ground ball towards the second baseman. Beckham over to Konerko. That's one away.
Third base, Number 8.
Punto at the plate. One out, bases empty. And the first pitch. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
0-1 is a slider for a called strike. Now Brzezinski sets up. Struck him out. That's number 8 in the game.
For the Minnesota Twins.
Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch to Span. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
When in doubt, go down and away. He throws the slider exactly where he wants to. Tough pitch to hit.
Runs up to bunt, gets this one down. Peavy. That'll bring Dillman Young up.
Minnesota Twins.
Rank-wise now, let's take a look at where the Minnesota Twins sit in the American League. 3rd in batting average, 4th in hits. And they also show up in the top 5 in on-base percentage. That will go a long way to their ability to score runs. The more runners you get up.
Swung and a ground ball to third. Throws to first, side is retired. Steve, we got 3 innings left to go in this ball game. He's got the shutout going. We'll see whether or not he's got enough to go through.
Well, it's a fantastic effort so far. Now it comes down to heart. Does he have the heart to finish it off?
The White Sox still ahead. Leadoff batter will get a shot at it later on in this inning. And here's Mark Teahan leading it off. Grounded out last time.
Number 25, Mark Teahan.
Baker sets and throws. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball.
Well, great movement on that two-seamer right there. Had him way out on his front foot.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. Off the wall, right center.
Now up to the plate.
Well, it's so important for your team to get guys on base and in scoring position early in the inning. And that's exactly what he did with that double.
Now Jim Thome. A great opportunity for him and the Sox. Base runner at second with nobody out. Thome gets in. Here's the first delivery. Good pitch as he's late on that one. 0-1.
Well, I tell you what, for a two-seam fastball, he had some good movement and good pop on that one. Batter swung late.
Got him. Strikeout number 10 today.
Big break on this pitch as it clocks in at 89 miles per hour. That's a lot of break for that hard pitch.
Here is Johnny Damon. Pressure here on the mound. Baker sets and throws. Here's a swing and a ball hit high into the air, deep into right field. The lead is 5 thanks to that 2-run shot.
Well, another one right there, Gary, and that's 2 home runs and for this team today, and they're spreading the wealth.
And Matt Guerrero gets ready to throw. The Twins bring him in to relieve.
Well, it's about time. I mean, I don't know what they weren't seeing from the dugout. They should have gotten out of this game a lot earlier. White Sox lead expanded here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
A swing and a miss. Ramirez, strike 1. And Steve, this is the point in the ball game. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. Well, I don't know what's going wrong for these guys. Extending their lead to 6. Solo, big shot.
You got to feel for the pitcher here right now. They're figuring something out. He's throwing back-to-back mistakes and paid for it.
Sometimes in these situations, you just get too anxious on the next guy and feed him a fast one.
Well, you know what? Sometimes you hang on the mistake you made earlier and you make another one.
And he starts Konerko out. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1. Lifetime, a 174 against Matt Guerrier. Strike two, no balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone.
When you say ground ball, that's what that sinker down in the zone is meant to do.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch. Carlos Quinton at the plate with 2 away. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And with that strike, Guerrier is now in front 0-2. And that's strike 3, and mercifully so. Inning comes to a close, but big-time damage done. But they strike for 3 runs here thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. Things will start getting a little more. And there he is, Ron Gardenhire. And tough decisions, maybe or maybe not. This bench needs some inspiration. He'll try to give it to him. Fastball just misses. 1-0.
Deep into the ball game, only 2 hits for this offense, and clearly they've been overmatched, Gary, in this one. And you know they're going to have to try something. Try to lay down a bunt. Try to see if you can't wait them out, force them to throw more pitches, or get them out of the ball game.
Hit on the ground over to shortstop. Fielded by Ramirez. And so Mauer retired. You can almost taste the adrenaline right now, Steve. You can just tell he's getting stronger as he goes along.
He got so much confidence, just knocking the bats out of the batter's hands.
Now Morneau is ready. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Swing, hot shot, Peavy. And Morneau set down. And Kubal's in the box. Lined out last time up. 2 outs and nobody on. Here's the first one. And he takes a called strike.
Now that he's established the strike zone down and in, he can elevate a pitch or go with something soft away from the hitter.
Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And that'll put Kubel on first. He's going to try to stretch it. He throws. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position. Get to take a look at one here that probably should have been to first base.
Well, he had the burners on coming out of the batter's box and rounding first base. Great aggressiveness on his part. He didn't let up, and he gets in safely.
No indecision when he got to first base.
That's how you get in safely to second.
At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Pitch taken for a strike by Hardy.
Tough spot for the hitter right here. Down 0-2. You got to foul off that tough pitch if you have to.
That one's drilled to short, and Ramirez fields the ball. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So Jake Peavy holding it down. He's been effective, and he takes a shutout into the late innings. And it'll be the White Sox. Middle of the lineup coming along. And Beckham's in the box.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
Got him chasing that one low. Strike 1.
Well, this one here was no doubt about it. The late break on that slide.
Back up the middle. And it gets through. A 2-for-4 ball game. So that'll bring Alex Rios to the plate. Wearing the collar thus far. The runner on first, no out. And he starts Rios out. There's contact. He drove it well. And it's going to be Young. No problem for him as he gets that out.
Now batting for the Chicago White Sox.
It's going to be Brzezinski. He flew out his last time up. Fly ball deep left, but it'll end up in the seats foul. He delivers. And that's a strike. A.J. Przinsky now behind in the count. Defensive stance at the plate.
Well, it looked like he was fooled. He wasn't ready for that sinker.
Taps this one foul to the right. And he can't pull the trigger. A.J. Przinsky strikes out.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there. And hard to get that much break on it.
And Martin to bat. Here's the pitch. There's a ball hit well deep into center field. Way back, way back. Goodbye, a two-run homer.
Now
And Jim Thome.
for the Chicago White Sox. Designated hitter, number 27, Jim Thome.
2 outs, bases empty. Here's the pitch to left center. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases.
Now
And that'll bring Johnny
for the
Damon to the
Chicago
plate.
White Sox. Left fielder, number 8.
He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Complete game here for him. I mean, you talk about the RBIs, the homers. I mean, this guy's doing everything today.
Runner on first, 2 away. First pitch, here it comes. Paints the lower outside corner. Call strike 1. Swing and a ball hit very high, soaring straight away left field. Out of here, a homer and a 2-run shot. 2-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had.
They have not figured out a way how to shut down this White Sox offense today. They look so good.
Base is empty and 2 down. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Swinging and a miss. And he falls behind on the count 0-1. He has 3 hits, 8 at bats against Matt Guerrier. And it's 0-2. Alexei Ramirez going to have to protect now.
Well, a lot of times.
Swing sends this one on a line to right center. That one, a one-hopper off the wall. And he ends up at second. That's a double.
First baseman, number 14, Paul Konerko.
Oh, that big hit right there. He only needs a triple to complete the cycle. But hey, that's the toughest one to get. Let's see if he can do it.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he starts Konerko out. Strike 1. Roush got him to swing 0-1.
Well, this one here was no doubt about it. The late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter just couldn't catch up.
Strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
Ground ball, Morneau. And he'll step on first to retire the side. But not before they tally 4 times thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. None other than Ozzie. That's Ozzie Guillen. Satisfied manager, I think right now he's got the ball club in a pretty good spot. And the first pitch. And there's a called strike.
Now, Gary, it's tough to score when you only get 3 hits. We're deep into this ball game, and they have just not been able to mount any pressure against him today.
Looks at one that's in there, 0-2. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. You're out. Got him. You know, they use the term filthy. I'm telling you, what we've seen from him today, that's what he's throwing.
Absolute filth, no question about it. He's got the hitters off balance. He's in complete control.
And Bridie's batting. Grounded out his last time up. The first pitch. Called strike. And Peavy's got him 0-1. Keeps it down that time, 0-2.
Perfect location right there. Able to get the breaking ball down and in. Tough one to hit.
Got him. 2 down now. And you got to be thinking ahead just a little bit. He doesn't look like he's getting tired. It's still a shutout.
Well, at this point, adrenaline just takes over. He's focused, determined. He's ignoring any fatigue.
First pitch on the way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, if he can throw this cutter down and away like this, he's going to be very effective. That's an outstanding pitch.
Ball misses for a ball to even things at 1.
I know a lot of pitchers like to pitch inside if they feel like the hitter's diving out over the plate, but I don't know what he was thinking right there.
Swing, soft liner towards left center. That one gets through for a base hit. And that's going to bring Denard Span to the plate.
Right fielder, number 2.
Base hit his last time. 2 outs and a man on first. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. On the ground to short. Throw over to second base, a force to retire the side. And he'll head back to the dugout knowing 3 outs, and he's got himself a shutout.
He's got it. I think the way he's pitching, I think he's going to go all the way.
No production yet. Leading it off, Carlos Quinn.
Right fielder, number 20.
Gary, I think you're losing a little something here. I don't think this guy's nearly as solid defensively as the one he's replacing, so interesting move.
Strike 1. Roush got him to swing 0-1.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
Out of here. Goodbye home run. They add to the lead. Man, what a big day these guys are having. And Beckham's in the box. No outs and nobody on base.
Gordon Beckham.
Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards third. A tremendous diving stop here, and what a throw.
Well, look how he makes the catch on this thing and shifts his body to get throwing position from his knees.
And Rios is batting. Flew out last time. 1 out, nobody on. Rush with a pitch. Back there in deep left center. And it's going to be Young as he gets to it for the out. It's going to be Brzezinski. 0 for 4 in this one. Base is empty with 2 outs. And the first pitch. Strike 1. Roush got him to swing 0-1.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
And that's a strike. A.J. Brzezinski now behind in the count. Defensive stance at the plate. Swing and a line to left. And that's going to do it in this half inning. So they pick up a run on the home run and add to their lead. White Sox have really piled it on here. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Pruck, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. First delivery to Young. Up the middle, Peavy. 1 down. Then you get this close. 2 outs away from having a complete game shutout.
Gary, it always helps to have solid defensive play, backing you up when you're trying to put the finishing touches on a game like this.
There's a bullet towards third, and that'll put Mauer on first base. And that'll bring Justin Morneau to the plate.
He goes right with the pitch and slaps the ball in the left field.
And if you try and pull that pitch, you're probably not even going to get the bat on it.
It's a ground ball to second base if he pulls out.
Ball strike, and Peavy's got him on one.
Well, this offense has just been shut down in this one. I mean, they've left one runner on base the entire game. We're in the 9th inning here. They just have not had any real opportunities.
Struck him out, and that's going to leave him one away from a shutout.
Now, so close, Gary. One more out, he's got it. You know he's got to be exhausted on the mound. He's been out there for a long time.
Simmons at the plate. A runner on first with 2 outs. Just missed that one for strike one. Swung on grounder. This might be it. Steve, that was one of the most outstanding pitching performances that we've seen in recent memory. With that final out, he's got a shutout.
No, he didn't miss a spot the entire game. He had great defensive play behind him, a great all-around team effort. A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
As we check out the highlight reels of our Pepsi Clutch performer, a terrific mound game, the work of Jake Peavy.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a more dominant display on the mound than what we saw today. He was mixing his pitches well, changing speeds, but the thing you noticed, he didn't throw any pitches over the center of the plate. That's what made it so special. And when he needed it, he could get back and reach back and get that little bit extra when he needed that big out. Made it look easy out there today, Gary.
And we got to see a terrific performance out of their starter, and he was able to ride that one on to victory.
Well, an outstanding effort. He had everything working today, the good stuff and location to shut down the opponent.
So glad you could join us. For Steve Phillips and John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. We'll see you real soon.